Hello and welcome to Pirate News. I'm Moira Hansen.
And I'm Ben Harris. Today, we'll give you the latest from across campus, the tri-state area, and the globe.
We'll also have your Seton Hall sports update and the 5-day weather forecast for the South Orange area. Last month, the School of Diplomacy signed a 5-year Memorandum of Understanding with the Moscow State Institute of International Relations. This is a unique opportunity for Seton Hall and the School of Diplomacy, giving students a chance to study at what is recognized by many as the top university in Russia. This agreement is the start of a new post-COVID era of international exchange for the School of Diplomacy and marks an expansion of its presence overseas. The program will run during the fall and spring and is open to rising juniors as well as graduate students. Students from each institution will be able to enroll at courses at both participating universities, including ones taught in the Russian language. Faculty may also participate in the exchange through the institution of courses at the other participating university and mutual research opportunities. For more information, you can contact Elizabeth Alpin, whose email and number is stated on the Seton Hall website.
On Monday night, the Seton Hall community gathered around and celebrated the 12th annual Christmas at the Hall tree lighting ceremony. Setonians of all kinds, students, alumni, families, and faculty were on the green for the festivities, which included live performances and appearances from a number of campus groups, hot cocoa stations, Dove's annual Christmas toy drive, and plenty of iconic shoe blue Santa hats. The event was of course capped off by flipping the switch on 40,620 colorful lights on the 60-foot Norway spruce, showing why Seton Hall is still #1 in Christmas spirit.
Seton Hall University's College of Nursing announced that the 2021 Minette's Angels Foundation Scholarship has been awarded to sophomore Stephanie Martinez. The Minette's Angels Foundation honors Minette Grosso McKenna, a Seton Hall nursing alumni who died in 2003 after a long battle against breast cancer. The scholarship is awarded annually to a second-year nursing student who exhibits academic excellence, strength, and determination. Minette's husband, Ken McKenna, established the scholarship in 2015. It was important to him that the college select a sophomore each year. After winning the award, Martinez said, "The Minette's Angel Scholarship not only helps a student like me with a mind and passion for the nursing career, but also allows people in the future to have a nurse who is trained in their field to save their lives one day at a time." Once again, congratulations to Stephanie.
Yesterday, it was announced by President Nair that Dr. Monica Burnett has been named the university's Vice President of Student Services. Burnett has been serving in this role as an interim since August, but is now being appointed to the permanent role within the Executive Cabinet. Dr. Burnett will be working towards initiatives of student engagement, retention and graduation, as well as programs like ARC, the Career Center, Health Services, and much more. Congratulations to Dr. Burnett. Now we'll send it over to Jimmy Bliss for your Seton Hall Sports Update. Jimmy?
Thanks, Ben. I'm Jimmy Bliss here with your Seton Hall Sports Update. Stakes are high for the next men's basketball game as the number 7 ranked Texas Longhorns come to the Prudential Center tomorrow night. Texas currently sits at 6-1 with their only loss coming against Gonzaga in Spokane, Washington. They're led by forward Timmy Allen, who averages 13 points and 5 rebounds per game. Seton Hall heads into this affair at 7-1 with their only loss coming against Ohio State in the Rocket Mortgage Fort Myers tip-off. Forward Jared Roden leads a talented group of Pirates, averaging 18 points and 7 rebounds per game. On the other side of the hardwood, the women's basketball team looks ahead to their next game as they travel to Princeton for their 12 noon game on Saturday. The Tigers have been roaring in the early part of the season, boasting a 6-2 record over the first month of the season. Guard Abby Myers is Princeton's top scorer, averaging 18 points and 6 rebounds per game. Seton Hall enters this one with a 3-4 record, with guard Lauren Parkland averaging a team-best 20 points per game. That will do it for your Seton Hall Sports Update. Once again, I'm Jimmy Bliss. Now sending it back to Moira and Ben for more news you need to know.
Thanks, Jimmy. On Monday, it was announced that NYU is shutting down their comprehensive English program at the end of the fall 2021 semester. The announcement has received criticism as the program catered to international students learning English as a second language. Administrators have said that the decision was due to low program enrollment, but several faculty members alleged that the School of Professional Studies restricted the program's availability and implemented budget and staff cuts. 11 out of 12 full-time faculty will only remain employed until their contracts expire this upcoming August, with one remaining educator being transferred within the school.
Over the weekend, a sophomore, Alha So, at the Florida Institute of Technology was fatally shot in an armed confrontation with officers. The Melbourne Police Department said officers responded to the campus after reports of a male allegedly armed with a knife and assaulting students around 11 p.m. Friday evening. Officers and campus security members entered Roberts Hall, a residence hall for freshmen, and confronted So, who was armed with an edged weapon, which the police and schools officials said. During the confrontation, the sophomore allegedly lunged at the police officer with the weapon. The officer and a security member then both discharged their firearms, striking the student. The officers attempted life-saving measures, but the student succumbed to his injuries on the scene. The Florida Department of Law Enforcement is investigating the officer-involved shooting. University President Dr. T. Dwayne McKay said in a statement on Saturday, "My heart goes out to everyone in pain. I mourn any loss of life, while I also remain thankful for the men and women who invest their lives in protecting us."
Now we'll send it over to Brooke McCormick for your 5-day weather forecast here in the South Orange area. Brooke?
Thanks, Ben. I'm Brooke McCormick with your 5-day weather forecast for the South Orange area. There are snow showers in the forecast for today with a high of 38 and a low of 26. Tomorrow will be partly cloudy with a high of 41 and a low of 32. Friday will be cloudy with a high of 48 and a low of 42. Have your umbrellas handy on Saturday as there is a chance of rain with a high of 60 and a low of 49. The clouds will continue into Sunday with a high of 51 and a low of 34. That will do it for your 5-day weather forecast. Once again, I'm Brooke McCormick. Now back to Ben and Moira at the desk with more news from across the country.
Thank you, Brooke. After being fired by CNN last week, Star News anchor Chris Cuomo has announced that he is stepping away from his SiriusXM radio show. Upon CNN investigation, it was revealed he used his news contacts to garner information about the women accusing his brother, former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, of sexual harassment. Let's Get After It with Chris Cuomo will end following a 3-year run on SiriusXM as Cuomo attempts to take a step back from the public eye.
The Biden administration announced a diplomatic boycott this week of the 2022 Beijing Winter Olympics. A diplomatic boycott means that no U.S. government officials would attend the Games, but the U.S. athletes would still be allowed to compete. The Biden administration has been under pressure from lawmakers to institute the diplomatic boycott. They've wanted to take a stand against China's human rights abuses of the Uyghur Muslim population and the people of Hong Kong. Calls for either a diplomatic or full boycott of the Games have grown since the Chinese tennis star Peng Shuai disappeared from public view for 3 weeks after making sexual assault allegations against a former senior official of the Chinese Communist Party. Spokesman Zhao Lijian told the Daily News Briefing that the Winter Olympics is now a stage for political show and political manipulation, and how a boycott would be a serious stain of the spirit of the Olympic Charter.
That's going to do it for today's episode of Pirate News. I'm Ben Harris.
And I'm Moira Hansen. Stay safe, wear a mask, and have a great day.